Next Saturday night, we're sending you back to the future.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand, it don't hurt to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Heywood. This is week 17 of the Pick Is In podcast. Hope everybody had a great Christmas, spent some great time with your family, enjoyed it. Grateful to be here. Thank you, everybody that watches. Without you guys, this show would not be going on. We absolutely love doing this. Week 17 is here, late in the season, and we have a special guest, as you saw with the promo. Excited to have my best friend come on the show. So without further ado, I want to get my other brother from a different mother, the one and only co-host of mine, Jonah Stormada.
Hey, happy Saturday.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, man. Well, what a week we had, huh?
Yeah, a good week overall. Rough Sunday, to be honest with you. We'll see as in recap, but we have only one bet from Sunday, but NBA and football the rest of the week treated us very well, and we had another good week.
It was good stuff. Yeah, it was good stuff.
How you doing, Mr. Jonah? Another Saturday night to be here with you.
Fantastic as always. Yep, just the grind. Just finished that 4-hour stream with the boys not too long ago. Always a good time. And which reminds me, I want to remind everybody to check out phoneboothpodcast.substack.com. We'll show you as a reminder, what that looks like here. So this is where you can find the Phone Booth Podcast, Philosopher King Podcast. That's on Wednesday nights. Here's the Thing Podcast on Tuesdays. Dualistic Podcast. Got some short clips here. Got some Phone Booth merch. Discord, and then of course Pick Is In, and there's a bunch of other podcasts as well that you can check out. There's 7 in total now, so do not miss out. It's always a blast. Lots of tons of interesting stuff going on all the time. And as you know, don't forget to check out our YouTube, the Pick Is In at the Pick Is In podcast on YouTube. So please do remember to check that out.
Woo!
Lots of good stuff.
Go give us a follow and a subscribe, folks. It means a lot.
Yeah.
It means a lot. Go do it. We stream here every Saturday night, post these on Sunday to our other platforms. So yeah, give us some love.
I love it.
So how was your day and how was your week? How was your Christmas?
Oh, it was a good Christmas, man. Yeah, actually, dear friends of mine, this Italian couple I know really well, had me and a couple of my friends over. It was just, a lot of us have family that are completely out of the area, so just had kind of a Christmas version of a Friendsgiving, if you will.
Friendsgiving.
But this Italian couple, she's from Tuscany, and so she made us all, a number of friends and I got together at their place. And we had a full Tuscan spread with Tuscan appetizers, Tuscan contorni and desserts. And I made the main dish, actually, that we all enjoyed, the pasta carbonara, my specialty. Also an Italian recipe, as you may well know. But anyways, yeah, it was a great food, great time. They had a billiard table there in the living room, and we just had a blast. So
awesome. Merry Christmas, everybody at home. Happy New Year coming out. We're gonna do another salute, and thankfully Snoop's not here with the fireball.
I think he threw back like 6 or 7 by the end of that hour and a half together. That was great.
He can drink.
Yep. All right. So we got a recap screen for you here. Wanted to share with you guys kind of that whole recap slide we do.
It's good to be here. That's crazy. It's week 17, Jonah. The season's kind
I
of
can't believe it. It feels like
Right.
we just started, brother.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Week 17, we got one more week of the regular season, then playoffs. So, since Saturday, folks, 6 winning bets delivered to you. Our winning percentage on our legs have actually climbed up, even though our band winning was not as great as I wanted to, but we're still plus money for the week, which is big for me. It's important to me, man. I want to give back some good energy to you guys. So, 6 winning bets, 89 and 16 on all our legs. We won 0.66 bands, so plus money's good. Our season stats up over 70% now, Jonah. 70%. Yeah. I'll give myself. I'll give you applause too. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go.
I love it.
$1,200 plus on the band. So we're delivering for the people. So ride our bets, folks. As you all know, we've been saying every time we do something non-show, it's just posted to the show. So keep an eye out for that. Turn your notice on. Notifications for the pick is in, and with me and the Heywood, that would be great. You can get all my bets. Most of the stuff I put out anyway is bet stuff. So,
and just a word of the wise, if you will. Obviously, eventually, as the channel builds, we'll be able to live stream to YouTube as well. They got some restrictions, so we're working on that. But yeah, we upload the videos to YouTube. But one of the cool things about X is that underneath the video, we can share different bets as we go through the week or through the day. If there's any live bets thrown down tomorrow. So if you are following the post or following us, you'll be able to see any updates and any new bets and anything as it comes through live. So
100% agree with you, Joe. That's really cool about X.
Yep, that's a cool feature.
Really cool about it. Yeah. So winning week. So let's keep going.
Let's go. All right.
Let's go. So you remember this one? This was actually pre-show bet that we showed. So the Packers Bears last Saturday with Snoop being on. This bet hit. So I just wanted to show you the winning bet. Since we didn't show it last week, we just showed the actual structure of it. So yeah, we start out the week good. We hit 2 football bets. One last Saturday, one last Sunday. So that was one of them as well. If you want to go on to the next one, that'd be great. So after a rough Sunday, I believe Sunday night, I posted this to the show. Good return. We needed it. We got, but this was a good one. I believe several legs, alt lines. It was a lot. It was a live bet. So hey, we got it. We smacked. So that helped. I love it. Good job on that one.
This is a good one too.
So I was blowing you up the other night because I was hot on NBA, man. I think this was Tuesday or Wednesday. I posted 6 bets for the NBA and hit 4 of them that night. One was a 7-legger plus 214, great return. You got $53 on top of your winnings, so that was a good one as well. I believe these were all live bets. I didn't do any pre-gaming. Of course, attending school for Carter always helps in the past, So I think he tailed one of them as well. So
I love it.
Let's go on to the next one. Yeah, look at this one. The odds were lower, but look at the legs. It did 10 of them, Jonah. That's another good one.
Beautiful. Well played, sir.
Thank you. The bet was too long to show all the legs, so I'll just give you an idea of what I did post. But I show you a picture, and now you have a link. So you could see the bet before you click the link. And then when you click the link, all you got to do is wager. So I'm trying to make it super easy for people, which is what people want.
Yeah, and make sure you guys I know we stream to @Jonah Stormrider on X, but make sure you're following @Heywood's Almanac because a lot of these bets throughout the week come from him directly to his channel there. So
thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I would say, I think, is there anything else you wanted to cover? I know that the picks that it was kind of a joint effort between Snoop and I because we had a lot of the same picks last week.
You did.
But we went 8-4 there, which was fantastic. if memory serves.
Snoop gives us our blessing, by the way. I know it might be too late
For future. Yeah, for future.
so-
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, you mind if we put up the comments on the side?
Absolutely.
And folks, if you're out there, drop us a like and a repost, please.
There we go. And we got a comment from our guest, El Pooopi, today.
All right.
Holiday messed up his days, accidentally gave us a Saturday game. No worries, brother. It'll be
worries.
clear in the time. Bro, I got to say, I was telling the boys earlier today, I don't know if you caught our live stream, but it was a blast. El Pooopi, I have heard so much about you, and I got to say, this conversation that we're about to show you with El Pooopi was the first time I had the pleasure of chatting with him, and I got to say, it was a blast. Now I understand why these guys rave about him all the time. So it was an awesome conversation. So are we ready to show that to the folks here?
Is that everything before the video?
I think that's it.
Everything?
Yeah, I think
just
that's
a couple things. Hey, if you guys want to drop comments during this recording was taking place yesterday. So drop a comment, get some interaction. We'll be here watching. Grab your popcorn, pop one open, get to know El Pooopi. He's one of my best friends, and he knows this stuff. And we had some pretty good conversation. And I'm Jonah. I'm glad you liked him. I'm glad you liked him.
Let's go. Yeah, no, it was a blast. So without further ado, folks, here is the conversation we had with El Pooopi.
And don't forget,
enjoy.
Don't leave. We're coming back.
Yes, after this is about 54 minutes. So after this conversation, which is a blast, you'll see our picks. Towards the end, El Pooopi will give some of his picks and ideas for this weekend, minus the one Saturday game. And then after this, don't go anywhere because we'll be right back to give you our picks for the weekend here. Cheers and enjoy.
Enjoy, everybody. All right, welcome, everybody. We got an exciting guest, one of my best friends in the whole wide world, my brother from a different mother. I've known him about 11 years. I am so thankful that I've met him in my life. He's been a blessing, but I'm super stoked that he's finally coming on. His first time coming on the show, Jonah. Give a round of applause for my boy, El Pooopi.
The one and only.
I need a fart. Somebody. I need a.
Welcome, sir. I've heard so much about you, man.
I've got the chance to see some of your stuff, and I got to hear a little bit about you too. So you're a good person. You're on the East Coast, aren't you?
I am, yeah, Georgia, but no one's perfect.
You're in Georgia?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what part?
North of Atlanta, a couple hours. I'm actually not far from the head of the Appalachian Trail.
Head of the Appalachian Trail. Isn't that cool? That's awesome. All right. Well, I mean, La Pooopi's she's a Georgia girl herself. 15 years.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does she know the town Dahlonega?
Do you know the town the Dahlonega? Dahlonega, right?
Dahlonega.
Yes, she does.
I don't live far from
She
there.
lived in Cummings.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cumming has better restaurants. I will give you that.
Hey, everybody loves to come, right?
There you go. Everybody loves the Cummings.
Cheers, brother. Welcome to the
Cheers.
show.
Salud.
Salud.
So you guys, when it comes to y'all's friendship, this one goes to 11 is what you guys say, right? That's what I heard.
Yeah.
11 years.
11 years. Yeah, we're going 11 years. Yep. We first met, it was at the bar. It was the Cardinals versus Packers game when Hail Larry happened. And we were all going crazy. And then we were just outside. Never really knew each other. We were just out there like hugging each other, jumping up and down. And that's how we met. Like it's because we're like, we couldn't believe this happened. We're going to the Super Bowl, right? You just could not believe after that. After seeing Larry do that again, you're like, this is going to happen. Next week, Carolina Panthers. We weren't going to the Super Bowl. That was for sure.
Yeah.
That was a great game, man. That was one of the best.
It was one of the funnest. I mean, the Packers and the Cardinals. I mean, let's go back to 2009. I mean, oh my gosh, the shootout, Kurt Warner and Aaron Rodgers, man, and then and the Dirty Bird by Carlos Dansby. You know what I mean? At the end, after he picked that up, that fumble. So
I was front row in the end zone for that game, and I went to all 3 Packers games that year.
I mean, Packers and Cardinals just love to just have a fun game at University of Phoenix Stadium, now State Farm Stadium.
Right. That's funny. I gave you a hug before I even knew your name.
I know, right?
I love it.
We touched dicks together and we didn't even know each other. You know, I mean, that's You should have took me out to dinner first.
the cool thing about sports is just that.
It brings people
Like,
together.
as much as we can talk about it being fixed, and we could talk about this or that drama. We could talk about this. Like, it really brings people together, regardless of like the big picture. It's so much fun, you know.
Yes, I agree.
100%.
It's a beautiful thing.
Just for you, buddy. I haven't worn this.
Hey, right there. Hey, Kwame Lassiter. He's in the house. What?
Just for you. Didn't you give me this jersey?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I had it in there, and then you gave me the Mike Allstott jersey because that was my favorite player growing up.
And it was way too small on me. It was like a midriff.
It was a midriff. Is that what it was? You kind of like, yeah. Hey, baby.
He
how
wanted
doing?
you.
I'm
He
on
wanted
midriff.
you to be. He wanted you to. Get your sexy on, Heywood. Come on.
Yeah, right. I mean, well, Mike Allstott was the Cam Scatterboo before the Cam Scatterboo. I mean, people don't realize that Mike Allstott ran just as hard, just like him. It's just fun to watch it, and see that there's somebody in the NFL that can actually that's still willing to run the ball like that, because everybody's so sissified these days,
So Jonah, he's very knowledgeable. He's passionate. He's the loudest guy in the room if you ever go out with him. Just
trust me, I am.
love it.
And I laugh
how
at
do you
every
guys-
single thing.
How do you guys know Snoop? Then the two of you guys.
Snoop, it's kind of all the same mix. Actually, me and Snoop actually worked together a long time ago as well. And I was a chef in the back, and he was a bartender in the front. And then we kind of, when I stopped working there, kind of went our separate ways for a little bit. And then Heywood said, "Hey, do you want to go to the Suns game?" I'm like, "Sure, yeah, I got a couple other friends." The crazy thing about it is when I get there, you see it's Heywood, Pooopi, Patriot, which like me and him went to grade school together.
Right.
And then Snoop comes out, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? It was kind of like a reunion, but then you see like your old grade school friend, you see Heywood, and you just see Snoop, and you're like, oh my god, okay, we're all going to the game together. We all kind of went our ways for a long time. It was cool. So, and then we just kind of rekindled everything, and then just been going strong for the last,
that was a great
7 years now.
experience. That was a great experience. We had Oliver Miller meet that night. He took
Big
a
O.
selfie with all of us before he
Rest in
passed.
peace, Big O. Rest in peace, Big O.
So in that promo video, that picture's up there. But that was a great experience.
Too bad we can't feel like a real American today.
Yeah.
And it's funny. So yesterday at Christmas, my mom, she couldn't find her Christmas plates, so we had to use the American flag plates. So it was very a patriotic Christmas. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
you still had the red and white in there.
Yeah, we'll use the Christmas ones for the 4th of July. We'll keep it Christmas in July.
There you go.
Great prime rib, by the way, Jonah. I just finished.
Oh yeah, it was primo.
Nice.
I cut it. I'm a meat slicer.
Dude, he's a chef. He's a great chef. Yeah, he cuts the meats.
I cut the meat.
What's your specialty plate?
My specialty is pizza.
Pizza, 100%.
I actually I get everything imported from Italy. I have my own dough recipe. I have my own sauce recipe. I get the best cheeses and toppings.
Do you make like the pizza napolitana with the fluffy crust outside?
I do a napolitano. I do a bar pie Jersey crust, thin and crispy. I do a Brooklyn style, and I do a Sicilian.
Nice.
Yeah,
are you Italian? Are you actually Italian?
No, I'm not. I'm far from Italian. If you ever watch Snoop and I'm a jihadi with a body. So I'm half Lebanese and then half European. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, right. That's why he calls me jihadi with a body.
Dude, he's
so funny.
Expertise on a lot of things. One of the best chefs I ever met. Best pizza I ever met. Great mind.
Food-wise.
Yeah, food-wise, he's nut about it. He can definitely educate. You should probably teach classes about what you should eat and how you take care of yourself. Nutrition.
Yeah.
So, actually, so you would have probably enjoyed how I spent my Christmas. There's an Italian couple here in North Georgia that I met, and she's like a top star Italian chef. And so she's from Tuscany. So she made us
Tuscany's are great cooks.
Yep, she made us a Tuscan spread, like a traditional Tuscan meal for the appetizer, the main, and the dessert.
Yep.
And I had the primo, the pasta. I made the pasta because I have a killer carbonara.
Oh, you have a killer carbonara? Babe, we're going to Georgia.
That's right, dude. I promise you. I have friends from Chicago. I have friends when I lived in Chicago that they'll text me and say, "Hey, I'm trying this new Michelin star restaurant that opened. They have a carbonara. I'm going to go test it to see if it's better than yours. And then hours later, I'm like, I get the text, almost as good as yours.
Well, the thing is, we're probably going to be visiting. I don't know when, but we're going to, because she still has a bunch of friends out there. And we're going to start kind of looking at like properties and stuff like that, maybe like that. So we have to go back and forth to Arizona to here. So like we're going to.
I got a realtor buddy you should talk to. He knows the area like the back of his hand.
Okay.
But also you got to hit me up. I'll cook you guys dinner when you're out here.
Oh, he said he'll cook us dinner. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
So when I lived overseas in Italy for 6 years, and my roommate was a third generation Roman chef from Naples originally. And so he was a chef, son of a chef, son of a chef. They taught me their family carbonara recipe. That's what I make. It makes a great second date. Coffee on the first date. Yeah. Hey, let me make you pasta. It's over.
Dude, I'll take that any day of the week, man.
That's right.
Man, we just did the Europe trip back in February, and my God, it was Amsterdam was a little too much. I mean, now getting to the age we're at, it's like wow, 20 or 10 years ago, this would have been great. But you get down to Switzerland, oh my God. Like you can eat off
there. I want to go there.
You could eat off the street. It was so safe. It was so great. The food was amazing. Then you get to Italy and you're like pasta, 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 pasta. You just couldn't stop, you know. Oh, and croissants, cappuccino and croissants. I fucking couldn't stop eating those every morning and drinking.
Next time you guys go to Italy, you have to, now that we know each other, you have to let me know the next time you go to Italy. On the north side of Rome, just north of Via Conciliazione, in front of the Vatican, there's a little place called Ristorante del Borgo, and it's off of Via del Borgo, and it's the best food in all of Rome, the best restaurant, and it's not overpriced. Tourists don't know about it. It's a little hole in the wall. It's a local spot, and
I like that. All right. So this is not a sports show. This is a talking about food show. I love it.
Let's go.
And we're not breaking down the food. We're just talking about the good food. You know, like, hey,
there
what
you
do you
go.
think is in our food today? No, we're talking about what we want to eat right now. All right.
There you go.
Yeah, you can see why I love this guy, Jonah. He's awesome, isn't he?
I love it. I love it. Yeah, yes,
like
sir.
my candle. Are you afraid of the dark? I try to get like the ambient lighting, you know, that's kind of the thing. That represent the nice little Cardinals hat, even though we had the crappiest season we probably had in, I don't want to, probably the early 2000s. Oh, no, actually, 2008 when we drafted Soft 16. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh, I got to tell you want me to tell him the story about that real quick?
All right, so as you all know, I've talked about it a couple times on the show. Jonah's heard about it. This is the guy that we played blackjack with Kyler Murray, and he was the man right here. Tell him a story.
All right, so Heywood and I were sitting at one table.
Falcons game, rookie year, his best game of the year. We had Clevo.
And it was our first win. It was his first win.
We had Clevo.
Well, we're already
tailgated. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, we were already at the casino, and me and Heywood, we were killing it on the table, right? And then the dealer's like, "Hey, Kyler Murray's here," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, all right, color me up real quick. So I run back. I see him kind of sit down at the table, and I actually sat right next to him. I put $500 on the table. He's doing like $50 bet. He's got his mom, dad, his girlfriend, and his agent. And I was like, hey, man, good game. He's like, yeah, thanks. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, dealer's showing 20, and I'm sitting there with a 19, okay? He has a 16. He stays. Everybody else goes, stays. And it's like, if he would have hit it, the dealer pulled a 16. He had a 6 underneath, pulled out a 5. So he would have actually won that bet if he didn't stay on that soft 16. And I'm just like, oh my God, I just lost $500 sitting next to a millionaire. And he had $50 on the table. Well, his agent starts going crazy. And I didn't know that was his agent at the time. And he's blamed the dealer for making the table rigged, right? And I'm like, who is this guy? And his mom comes and just kind of goes off. He's with us. I'm like, oh, damn, this is this type of family. You know what I mean? I just kind of like knew it from that moment. I'm like, this is going to be a miserable time with him in Arizona. You know what? I actually loved the way he played in college. That one kind of put a salty taste in my mouth. But you know what? Hey, people are people. You can't do anything about it. And it's just heat of the moment. And after 7 years, I hope he's gone after this year.
Yes.
In one of my past careers, one of my past career tracks, I
was a stripper.
I was a dealer I was a blackjack dealer at a casino, actually.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, and so I used to love just all the wealthy people that would come through. A lot of my colleagues, so I wasn't during that time that I was there, but a lot of the guys that I dealt with who had been there for years were telling me that they used to deal, because this is in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah.
They used to deal blackjack to Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, like a lot of those big athletes.
Well, we all know Michael. We all know Michael was in the casino a lot.
Oh yeah.
And he was a total jagoff. He was a total aggressive jerk. And he treated the dealers like trash. Whereas Rodman, it's funny, you can't judge a book by its cover, because Jordan was all clean cut, all crisp and everything, but he was a total asshole.
Damn.
But then Rodman, all gruff, all tatted up, all pierced, but he was the sweetest guy, left multiple hundreds of dollars as tips every single time he came through. Like, he was a good dude.
You know, the mind blowing thing is, even with Heywood and I, we were the type, we win, we build up the tips for them. They're like, hey, do you want the tip or do you want to play it? Let's play it. And you keep building it up, keep building it up, keep building it up. And they love that.
Jonah, he's one of the best blackjack players I've ever.
I did. I've kind of retired now, man. It took up a lot of my life.
That was our shift before sports betting was blackjack.
Because we didn't have
what
sports
started
betting.
it. And to add to that Kyler story, Kyler kind of left a bad taste in his mouth. El Pooopi looks at me, he goes, 500 a hand, let's go. And 10 hands later, we won 9 out of 10. We took them for $9,000 between us, and we left.
And we dipped. Yeah, that's how you got to do it, man. Yeah, that's how you have to do it. And
and so that's funny, because it's kind of similar to how I play craps. That's my game. Because to me, blackjack, when you count cards and you know the true count and you're adjusting your bet size accordingly, right?
Yeah.
In craps, you can do the same thing with the dice roll, but you don't have to bet every time. That's a big difference. Okay. So if you keep track of how outside of how many standards of deviation you are away from the normal curve, bell curve of probability, then you're golden. Right. So that's cool. It's actually like, I've only left the casino once down money, and that was because I strayed from the strategy. But
when you get drunk or you start playing and you start chasing, that's when you
yeah.
Oh my God, I need to catch back up, and then you're 2,000 in the hole. You're like,
if you look at my YouTube channel, Jonah Stormrider, the one that I put all the Philosopher King videos up on.
Okay.
There's a bunch of videos from back in the day when I went through my crap strategy, and I walk you through it. And it was a strategy originally, this guy, Drunk Guy Explains on YouTube. It was his original strategy. I messaged him on YouTube and said, I want to have a Zoom call with you. I had built a spreadsheet. We went over the numbers, tweaked a couple things, started going to casinos together. There was 4 or 5 of us that would go. And so we would go to Vegas several times a year. And it got to the point we played MGM Grand. And MGM Grand, literally, we had the GM of the casino come down and say, what's the name? What's the strategy called that you guys are doing? And we were like, well, we call it the DGE, Drunk Guy Explains strategy. And he's like, I have never seen anyone so disciplined and successful at craps. He's like, but you guys aren't doing anything illegal. I can't kick you out. He's like, but I want you to know, like, you guys I've never seen craps like you guys play craps. Totally unsolicited, right? We leave the following week. One of the other guys who couldn't make it for that trip comes in. That's a great light right there.
Isn't it great? Look at, she brought me another one.
There you go.
You get that photo.
Brought balance to the force. Look at that.
It's an artsy fartsy house. So there's a lot of artsy fartsy stuff here.
I love it.
Please, I love it. I'm loving the strategy stuff.
I love it. So anyway, this guy Don. He's a good buddy of mine as well. And he went the week after because he couldn't make it with us that week, but he still wanted to keep the tradition of all our Vegas trips. So he goes the week after. He's playing by himself. He's playing our strategy by himself at Park MGM.
Whoa.
And the GM comes down again and says, hey, are you running that DGE strategy those guys were running last week? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, I'll recognize that strategy anywhere. How you doing, man? And he's like, introduced himself. It's so funny. Yeah.
That's actually really cool, though.
When you come down here, you're going to have to teach me that. Maybe we'll go out.
All right. When I come down, the 4 of us are hanging out with Snoop, the 3 of us and Snoop. and we're gonna La Pooopi as well, and I'm gonna cook you
Dude,
guys all
let's
dinner.
go.
I'm gonna cook
Hey,
you guys all
we're all
dinner,
going to Atlanta.
and then we're gonna go to the
Coming out
casino, and we're gonna hit the tables.
Oh, he's gonna show us how to run the craps table too.
Oh, boy.
Yep, and I'll teach La Pooopi to make my carbonara. All right,
And he's gonna teach you how to make the.
or you.
carbonara.
I'll teach you. Whoever
Hey,
whoever
teach us
cooks.
both. Look
There
at
we
that.
go.
We get to make money, learn how to cook food, and you get to go home.
There you go.
Lil Poop, get her to come say hi.
Oh, come here, babe. Come say hi. Come here. Hold on. She'll come. I'll let you. She'll jump in here in a minute. She'll just come say hi. Yeah.
Sure.
So that's before we started doing sports betting, we were going to the casino all the time. I mean, I've literally sat at a table with this guy for almost a day straight. Like, that
was Vegas 2018.
Yeah, like. So with many gambling
That's cool.
stories, we used
Cool.
to go to Laughlin all the time. Vegas, we've gone for years at Legacy Stadium for the NFL draft.
Oh, that was fun. That's a beautiful place. Yeah.
He was there almost every year we went, besides the first few years. But yeah, some great memories. We've been to a lot of sports events, been to Cardinals games, Suns games, hockey games, wrestling. We've been to a WrestleMania together.
That was, and I wish we went to the one in Dallas though. We thought that Hollywood one was going to be so extravagant.
Yeah,
it was actually kind of like
day one was awesome.
Day one was awesome. Day two, Vince took over and it sucked.
So Jonah, just give you an idea. WrestleMania is like Super Bowl prices. Like it's expensive as hell. To go.
But we got some good seats though.
Yeah, you did. Thank you for the.
But their TV, remember the TVs? They weren't working for like the first hour. People were freaking out.
Yeah. We've been to Royal Rumble together. We've been to Monday Night Raw to see Hulk Hogan's last Phoenix appearance before he passed years ago. A lot of great memories. A lot of great memories for this guy, man. I freaking love this guy so damn much. And I've been holding on hope to have him on the show for December.
There you go. Oh no, I'm here. I can talk about sports like this all the time.
He's Mr. December when it comes to betting. His month is December.
My best one was 2022, I believe. Yeah, it was 22. That was a great year when I had a 6-leg parlay and everything lined up, and it was to win $11,000.
Break it down.
It was the Raiders.
Week 17.
Week 17. I had like the Seahawks to beat the Cardinals. People were like, "Why would you pick your own?" Whatever. I took the Colts to lose to the Jaguars. All dogs. And then it was the last game. It was $10 bet for $11,000. And what happened was it was the last game. I had the Raiders and the Chargers. I took the Raiders, and I cashed out because it was a $10 bet, and you see $3,000 for a cash out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take it.
Tell him
because when you start,
tell him all the details. You called me freaking out.
Oh yeah.
You're like, what the hell do I do?
Because I was happy because the Raiders. No, the Raiders actually took the lead. I'm like, damn it, I could have stayed. But guess what? Chargers came storming back. And then guess what?
Overtime. It was an overtime game. It was exciting. If you would have not cashed that bet out, you probably would have had a heart attack, dude. That game was crazy.
So you cashed it out for $3,000?
Oh, $10? $10?
You can't. My pops always told me, you take any money.
Walk while you're ahead.
Yep.
So that's where I think we talked about this with one of our other guests, actually, that one of my favorite strategies for like a lotto parlay like that, right, is do if you want to put $10 on it, you do 2 $5 bets. So if you're there and you can cash out half of it for $1,500, you let the other one ride in case you get another $6,000 on it.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Yep. No, it's actually smart. You kind of hedge yourself, but also save face a little bit. That's kind of nice.
Well, it's kind of like when you trade in the stock market or when you're trading currencies or crypto. You buy in, and then as it rises, you sell. You take profit as it goes up. So
did I just see some article about California saying that if you don't mess around with your crypto after 3 years, they can take it from you? Is this something like? Is this true? Because that would be crazy.
That would be
that communist state could really do.
Leave it to Commie Cali to do it.
Jeez,
crying out loud.
I'll be like, hey, if you don't claim your sports bet, we're going to take that too. Like, you're going to take everything from us? You can't just give us anything anymore.
It was crazy. You can't even sports bet out there yet.
Yeah, that market was probably right. With the 26 million people that are there, oh my gosh, the market, dude.
I think it's like 46 million now.
I don't know,
It's
but
in the
that's
40s. Yeah, 42, 46, something like that.
you
But
talk
like
about sports betting companies
crazy.
making money. That
money.
would be a lot of money. That
We should,
California money
hey,
too.
we should LLC a sports book and be the first one in Cali.
Let's go.
I got a phone call I can make. We can talk about it.
The inside guys. Hey man, you work for the mafia or something?
I got a guy.
I got
It's fine. He's gonna take care
No.
of you.
I got a guy.
So, El Poopy knows about my Laughlin stories after. Yeah, I never knew Laughlin. Laughlin's a town 3 hours away. It's on the river, Colorado River. It's like a low key Vegas type of vibe, but it's very cheap. He showed me Laughlin. Never been there. My other best friend Eric as well. I remember that trip. But that season, remember El Poopy? I went every week. I started with 500.
Dude.
He's like, hey.
He's like, hey, you want me to place a bet for you? I'm going up there. I'm like,
He's like, I was like, hey, you want any bets this week? He's like, what are you talking about? Where are you going? I'm like, I'm driving to Laughlin. So I did that every Wednesday.
He put miles on that poor truck, man.
I was dedicated. Every Wednesday I would go.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. It's not a bad drive when you get used to it, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, Laughlin's a really cool place. It's like it's right on the Colorado River.
Beautiful.
It's kind of more chill. It used to be great, like even better in the '90s. You know, that's when that was the hot spot in the '90s. You know, and then it kind of started dying down a little bit because then Arizona started getting casinos. And what happens when most of your business comes from all the Sun City folk and everything? They were bringing buses down there to bring them all up here. You know, so.
Yeah.
And then you start losing that business, then it starts dying over there. So, because now you got casinos everywhere around here now, you know?
Yep, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah, that's so I think it was the second time we're in Laughlin. El Poopy was still trying to get to know me. Oh yeah, I like it. The pup.
That's
you see that third hand that just came out of nowhere?
Look at
that. So El Poopy, if you don't mind, remember that first time in a sports book and my daily fantasy, the first time you ever saw me play daily. Remember I had a customer putting up the money. I would make the picks. I would get 63% of the winnings. And remember that day, we got hammered in FUBAR, but I was loud and first place in the world for like 5-6.
Oh yeah, that was I remember that one, dude. He was and then I think that was also wasn't that the when you were calling all those like tight end touchdowns too?
Yep.
I'm like, he's calling like second or third string tight ends, and I'm like. He's like, this guy's just scored a touchdown today. This guy, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, these guys are not like first stringers. These are second and third. Like I look at the things, I'm like, this motherfucker's right. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? Who the hell?
What the hell? I don't understand what's going on here.
It was the Cardinals-Niners Ross Dwelly game, and his dropped or that flag on his third touchdown cost me 10th place to first place from $1 million to $800.
Yeah, that one. He was like, I'm like, it's okay, bro. Resuscitation, mouth to mouth. You know, even though I don't know CPR, I just hang out with them anyways.
Yeah. I remember.
It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts.
It's the thought, man. You know, hey, he slipped a little tongue. I mean, what happens? I mean, it's just boys being boys, right?
You're like, who the hell is that?
Now, I know that Heywood. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second.
You know what you need? You need some.
I need some Phoenix Suns bourbon. That's right. That's what I need there.
Cheers.
Salute to that.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, here we go. Salute.
Yeah.
Salute. Heywood sent me some pics of yours, El Poopy, for this weekend. So I wanted to go over those.
Okay. Yes. Let's do that.
Let's do that with you here. So I've got pick one here.
All right. This is like I would put this into a parlay.
You could put it over me if you want. I don't care.
Just put me in the corner.
Let's do this. I got this. There we go.
There we go. Okay, so this one I would actually, if I wanted to, I'd put in a parlay. I think the game is going to be really close between the Chargers and Texans. Those are the two hottest teams right now, along with the Jaguars, the league. They have quietly been winning games right now, and I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a field goal game. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Cardinals. I mean, this has just been the Cardinal season. It's been just a nightmare. I think Joe Burrow and that team is going to just light us up. I mean, we just have 2 more guys going. I think 3 more guys going injured reserve this week, and just I'm ready for the season to be over with the Cardinals, and I think the Bengals will at least cover by a touchdown. It seems like that's been kind of the MO this season. Pittsburgh Steelers against the Browns. This is a little tricky, but they've been kind of getting back on that winning streak again. I think I brought it down to 2.5, thinking that they'll probably at least win by 3, but I'm pretty sure they have the momentum right now, and Mike Tomlin loves to make sure he's over 500. So
That's right. That's right. He's good.
I love it.
And one thing you
love it.
notice, alt lines. So I love that. I love that.
Yep. That's how my dad used to be. He was a big spread guy. You know, he's and he would give me shit right now because it's a parlay, because the parlays are for sucker bettors. He would tell me.
Yep.
So, but I bet, you know, if you do it right, you can hit it right. And you know, there's people that'll put like a 16-leg parlay, and I mean, good luck. You know, you might as well take that $5 and wipe your ass with it and flush it down the toilet, or $10. You know, most of the time I've seen people hit them though. Don't get me wrong. If you do like very spreads and you go really like light, Drake May's 10 passing yards, he's probably going to.
My record is a 14-game parlay college ball.
Stop it!
And I
Who
wasn't.
is this guy, Heywood?
I wasn't super. I wanted to be super conservative too, so I round robined as well for a couple bucks on a bunch of different. And then I did like $5 on the whole, and then round robin. So I had $80 at risk, and all 14 games hit. So I ended with $8,000 off of 80.
That's pretty good. I like that.
That's my record. That's my record.
Remember the college basketball one? I took like some of the underdogs that nobody thought they were going to take, and then I had 2 games left, and I took the under or over on both of them, and they went under by 1 point. And I remember FanDuel gave me the cash out for $8,000 to win, but it was for like $5,000. It popped up so fast, and I'm like this, and it just never came back.
You know, one of my biggest regrets, before I pull up your next parlay here, one of my biggest regrets is I had put, this is like 2 or 3 years ago. Remember when when Green Bay, they were having it was Aaron Rodgers. They were having a pretty amazing comeback season. They had to win every game for the rest of the season.
Yes,
to make it to the Super Bowl.
I remember that year. That was when it
was like, I want to say 2 years ago. It might've been 3, but I think it was 2 years ago. Okay. And I just remember, like, I had put money week 8 when they were down. And they had to win like almost everything after that, or maybe it was week 10 or whatever.
You put money on them making the playoffs, right?
I put $100 on them making the playoffs.
Wow. That's
and
good.
It would have been $10,000. So before the last week, I had a $6,000 cash out option. And I talked myself out of it in my head. No. They lost that game, missed the playoffs. I lost. I had a $6,000. I was so upset.
What was the one? Heywood. It was recently. Just at the beginning of the season, I'm like, hey, what the hell?
No. The Steph Curry Suns game.
No, well, my God. He couldn't make the damn threes at the end of the game.
So he made like a 20-leg or 18-leg, got everything except the greatest shooter of all time, Steph Curry. He misses 4 free throws. He goes 0 for 6 in the fourth quarter. Doesn't score 1 point. All he needed was
score 1 point,
and he would have won thousands of dollars.
I know. The big one that we just a couple years ago, I told Heywood, I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna put $100 on the Diamondbacks to make it to the World Series. Yep. Fucking, what do you know? Yep. They actually made it the World Series. I was like, let's go! The only time I actually got it, because I never, trust me, I've done it for the Cardinals, and they have not been back since 2008, and this goddamn sun. Don't get me started on that one.
Since we're sharing proud moments here, so I remember I was sitting there in a bar in Chicago. It was we were just losing game 4. We had just lost game 4 and of the Cubs. This was 2016, of course. October 2016.
Oh, no, you're a Cubs fan?
I grew up in Chicago, of course. Yeah.
Well, that means you and Snoop be jerking each other off all the time, huh?
Yeah, it happens. It's fine. we're down 3-1, and I just keep seeing on Twitter at the time. I just keep seeing all this shit about last team to come back from a 3-1 deficit. There's only been 4 other teams in the history of the
Yep.
There it is.
MLB. And I'm like, they're
Okay.
telegraphing. They're telling you what's going to happen. So I was like, I wasn't like into sports betting at all at that point.
Okay.
I'm fairly new to this scene, but like, so I was just with my buddies there. There was about 8 of us. And I was like, we're going to come back and we're going to win the World Series. And they're like, there's no freaking way, dude. And I was like, no, 100% we're going to. And I was like, I'll bet you $100. And my buddy was like, I'll do it. And another one was like, I'll do it. And he's like, what are you? They're like, what are you going to give us both $100 if we don't lose? I'm like, yeah. And so like I was at $700 up against each of these guys, $100 each. So it's so stupid because if I had gone on FanDuel, I could have put $700 at risk and made way more. But instead, I only made even money. But it was fine. I made even money.
While you were talking, I'm like, I should have just waited. But it was that was like one of the World Series. It wasn't even my teams. I actually stayed up. I mean, it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock here to watch that, and they win. I'm like, yes! I was actually excited for the fans of Chicago.
That was one of the games that convinced me that sports is fixed.
Yeah, I think they did that on purpose.
It had been 108. It had been 108 years. They won in 10 innings with 8 hits or 8 runs, I think it was. Yep. They had it was just coincidence after coincidence with the 108 coding. Even there's like 108 stitches on a baseball.
Yep.
It's just again and again, coincidence after coincidence. I think it was a little pre-programming too, because less than a month later, there was the big red versus blue election, Trump versus Hillary, and it was like all this. And they wanted to pre-program us that blue would win because all that. Yep. So
and the thing is too. I mean, it goes back to the the dawn of time. You go down to Greece and the Romans. I mean, what did they do? They had coliseums. They had games to entertain people, to distract you and control your mind.
Absolutely,
it's entertainment. It's entertainment. But the positive thing you can look at about it is it brings people together. I mean, we get Super Bowl parties. Most of us don't even watch the Super Bowl anymore. You wait for the halftime show or the commercials, or you just having fun and just chit-chatting with everybody.
Squares and bets.
I mean, we were one time, what was the most boringest Super Bowl you ever watched? The Patriots and Rams? Oh, my gosh. There's people sleeping at the bar.
Yeah, so we always go to this spot. We have a spot out here. It's arguably my favorite place in the valley to go watch. There's no other place to go on Super Bowl besides that place. We were great friends with the owner. There was 3 people sleeping in the bar during that game. And everybody, Gary almost 86 this, by the way, because we won every freaking year because he does raffle prizes. He does squares. There was one year we hit big squares. I think, remember that the year that we won like our table, Pooopi? We got like 8-9 grand between all of us in prizes and cash. But yeah.
That was great, by the way.
Yeah.
I love it.
But
all right, so your other parlay here.
So individual. He wants to talk individual games. This just go ahead and explain.
This is individual.
You got it.
This is individual. All right.
So he just wants to talk about him. So one thing that I noticed with his history is underdogs in week 17 and 18 hit a lot more.
Yeah, you always have to. That's why you have to look at it. The underdogs. It's because desperation. You're going to see a lot of parity. And the crazy thing is we've actually had a lot of it all season, which is kind of like some of the bets where you actually sat there. I'm like, I think the Panthers were going to win this game. And then it was like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, shit, they actually won the goddamn game.
It's been a dog season. Yeah, there have been a lot of dog weekends. Yep, it's true.
But my favorite usually is around week 7. Right now, week 17. It's a little bit, but now we have week 18. But hopefully this is where I think that if you look at it, I think Chicago definitely has a good chance to go into San Francisco.
Yeah. So talk about these games and talk about you would individually bet them. The Bears.
Well, I mean, the Bears, you got to look at it. They've been kind of like, they've just been squeaking out these games all year. It's been actually a joy to watch. You're like, wow. And offense on the Bears, like, it's not this straight as defense. You're seeing Caleb Williams throw a dime to Moore. Oh, my God. That thing was beautiful. So I think they can go into San Francisco. If this is one you want to take a risk on, I think I would take the Bears on this. Now the Panthers. Now Seattle traveling to the East Coast, always a complicated thing, and that's for any West Coast team going to the East Coast. It's easier to come out here than to go out there. Just that time frame. Panthers have just been pulling out some interesting wins all year. Do I want to see them win? Not really, because I want the Bucs to win. I want the Panthers to lose because I want to see a Week 18 showdown for the division. That would be great. That's what everybody I think wants to see. But I mean, don't be surprised if Carolina kind of comes with that. So that's if anybody wants to look at that. I mean, that's always a good one to look at. The Titans kind of been playing some good football as of late, and I think just two crappy teams playing each other. I think at home, I think that's a good one to just kind of throw out there. Then the Houston Texans, obviously,
Are arguably the hottest team in the league, right?
their defense is no joke right now, and they're starting to get going. But they're also playing a very good team in the Chargers. But Chargers are kind of one of those teams where you're kind of like, did that just really happen? I think it's just and you can't make up their mind how certain thing is. But if you want to people parlay them. But that's what I kind of like looking at. Maybe I'll jump on and maybe a couple of them. I think that's how it should work. I mean, I like kind of mixing things up sometimes. Now, when it comes to like player props, don't even ask me. All right, you asked Heywood up there. That's not my
I'm the
thing.
same way. Yeah.
I'm like, maybe this is the day that like I put like 40 yards the minute like low for a receiver, and then they get 39 and a half. You're like, this is why I don't do prop bets.
Right.
I love it.
That's definitely more up my alley. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because
because the guy's calling fifth string tight ends saying they're going to score 2 touchdowns today. I'm like, bro, how did you do that?
So crazy little story. I was on the Duff Fantasy Football Show with Nick Wilcox and Johnny Main earlier, and Nick Wilcox writes an article for Fantrax about tight ends. So I opened up my notes, and you remember this stat: backup tight ends versus starting tight ends every year. I have it logged for the last 5 years, and there's been more backup tight ends scoring than starting tight ends every year, except this
How
year.
many notebooks does Heywood have over here? He's over here fanning himself off right now.
But Nick couldn't believe it. Nick, like, hold on. After the show, I'm looking this up. He's like, holy crap, dude. How do you know that? I'm like, I just see it. Backup tight ends score. Like, it's a wasteland kind of in fantasy a little bit because you don't know who the hell is going to be getting the rock.
That's the thing, I mean,
there you go.
Pooopi and I were the two like hottest people in fantasy football league, the family league. We got to the playoffs, and guess what? Our guys just decided not to show up. Boom. Knocked out, and now the two people that beat us are playing for the championship. You're like, this really sucks right now.
I know.
But that's how it is. You just don't know.
Yeah, and it's a lot more luck. It's a lot more luck now.
And then, like you were talking about the basketball, where was it Steph didn't even score a single point.
Yeah. You're like,
I
needed 1 point.
Yeah,
one
missed
point.
4 free throws.
That's why I think like when you talk about rigged sports, man, that's it. Like that's proof positive. That's why I would never ever bet on an individual prop for a player.
Oh, Tim Donahue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's our favorite. So that's our favorite Suns referee. I mean, come on.
We talked about him. So one thing to come to find out with Pooopi, Jonah has done betting before he even met me, and it was pretty good at it. But what I love about him is he sees narratives, numerical, breath assignments, stuff that's being thrown onto you by the media. He's got a thing with numbers. So
ref assignments for my NFL picks, ref assignments and social media buzz.
Those are
primary
huge
indicators.
People don't realize that, especially when he comes to the Chiefs. You got to watch it. You're like, I mean, what was the spread yesterday? Was it 12.5? They still got it. I mean, they made it with under. I mean, it's kind of like, I was like, wow, that's a pretty big spread for Denver not winning in their 10 years. Of kind of like, that's kind of a sucker bet to kind of get people to go that way.
Right.
And luckily, I took the Chiefs to cover that. So I'll take the points on that. When you get up in the 10 plus, look at the situation, the refs, look at everything else and be like, it's a divisional game. That's a big spread, so.
Well, and that was that was like about a year. When was it was like week 4 or 5? When was it? When we had John Bill's Mafia on for the first time, and you guys were talking about the Niners game.
Yeah,
like it was such an easy win because the Niners are going to blow.
It was
them
when
out
Houston earlier in the year when they were crappy.
Yep.
They didn't start rolling. The Niners were rolling. Right.
And I was like, see, when it seems like the spread is way too close and the team should be blowing them out, and so everybody thinks it's a sure bet, I'm like, that's when they're trying to bait you into the sure bet.
It's a bait
and that's when you're going to have an upset. And it's sure enough, the Niners lost.
Yeah. Well, the manipulation too, because that's how they could bring the money line down too.
Yep.
Because usually the money line tolls with the spread. So if you do that, you kind of make it where they're not going to lose that much money more. I mean, my spread, when you do parlays now, they're not like when I put $10 for 6 leg parlay and get like 11,000. That's more like now 800. They've gotten smarter.
Yeah.
They've learned their lesson.
a friend of mine who's big into sports rigging, big into sports betting. The guy's a monster.
You say
He's
rigging?
like 85 years old, but he is a gem. He is an awesome guy. But
Oh, he's
he
85. He's old school.
oh, he's old school. He
Oh,
like
yeah.
knows everybody and all the
He knows.
history,
I
everything.
love that.
And
He's the one that gets a newspaper and sees like it's like, okay, we're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
go a little about this.
And
Yep,
so
yep.
he's made friends with a guy in Vegas, like one of the guys who runs the books in Vegas is an
Okay.
old friend of his, and he called him just this last week with the huge Bears comeback win in the last minutes against Green Bay,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And apparently, this guy calls him and says 95% of the money in Vegas just moved to Green Bay, so they're going to have the Bears win this. Live bet fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean
So it's just, dude, that's crazy.
It's powerful to know where the money's being drawn to during a game, before the game. You got to look at something like that. If you're deep in the betting, that's a great tool.
Yep.
That's a great
Yeah,
tool.
I agree.
I love it.
So come to find out, genetically, El Pooopi is a natural born gambler and sports bettor. You could tell the story about Pops, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, he's I remember one time he left me a voicemail, and it's kind of like he was telling me about, hey, the Diamondbacks are losing, like lost 7-8 straight. You look at the points and who they're playing. It's like, okay, well, you're going to run it. You're going to take the Diamondbacks to lose. You don't do like small bets. You do nickels and dimes. And he turned his father from a parlay better into a nickel and dime better, and realized if you just do single bets on and you figure out how the system's running and how the games are winning, you could turn $1,000 into $1,000. I know it's big money, but if you know what you're doing, you can. It's a lot easier when you're just doing one game, when you have to rely on multiple games to make sure you get your money back. That's the biggest thing, and that's what a lot of people do. And because he'll tell you parlays are for sucker bettors.
Yep.
And it is true because you
always gave us shit, and come to find out, we have adapted to a lot more of his style. Because
it's like I'd rather do spreads any day than say over win, because at least you can give yourself a. And I like to do more pluses sometimes. I did throw a little minus in there, but I usually like the plus because it's easier to cover that way than to make sure they have to win that way too.
Absolutely. So. Yep. I agree with
found that system out too. So I need to come hang out with Jonah. Mike, we're flying. My bad.
No.
Anyway,
you're fine.
Cut that out. Anyway, we're flying out to Georgia. We're gonna hang out. We got to pick his brain. He's gonna teach La Pooopi some carbonara, and we're gonna pick his brain about sports betting.
You might be out here sooner than that,
dude. Yep, dude. You guys got to come out here. Absolutely, you guys are always welcome. Let me know when you're in the area. But then also, I'm actually going to do like I call it a year sabbatical or whatever. But I work from home anyways, and I use Starlink. So I'm going to be in about a month and a half. I'm going to be moving to an RV. I'm going to spend a year moving around the country, spending a month or two in different states around the country. So I'll be out by you guys for a couple months.
Okay, yeah.
I want the experience, just slide around a little bit,
We'll take you to Sedona. We'll take you to the candy store, the shitty titty.
Oh God.
I know you guys aren't West Coast proper, but like I lived out in California, northern and southern for many years. So I'm very familiar.
Crazy. I mean, San Diego's gorgeous. LA is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. I lived in Orange County.
OC.
I lived in San Jose, and I lived in San Luis Obispo area, right in Central Coast. One of my favorite places in the whole world.
The place is awesome.
Central Coast, California.
I've been there a few times.
I used to love traveling to California a lot. Northern's great. The vineyards, the back end, like the more the farmland side is such a beautiful state, and kind of sucks when you see what they're kind of doing to it.
Did you know? So this is a little. I'm sure La Pooopi knows, but did you know that North Georgia, specifically where the area where I'm in, is wine country?
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey, babe, wine country's Northern Georgia, right? She would say so. She doesn't know. She only drinks wine now.
So most people, I didn't know this. I'm a big wino.
He didn't know either.
I didn't know until I moved here because it's not really well known, but the wine in this area is fantastic. In fact, I'll take you guys to my favorite winery in all of North Georgia. They've got live music on the weekends. It is fantastic. You're
There she
gonna
is.
love it.
Hey,
What's up, Pooopi? I love it.
Yeah. So the thing is, she didn't really know about it. So that's crazy that you found out about it too. So this is something. I guess it's kind of hidden up there.
It's a hidden gem in North Georgia.
In Arizona, here we go to Jerome. You don't really know that besides being a haunted mining town up in the mountains, like really high, that it's also a beautiful wine country up there.
That's crazy. There must be a correlation because Dahlonega is a gold mining town as well. So maybe there's a gold mine and wine parallel.
This is Jerome's copper, right? I think it's copper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, copper. Okay.
But they're up. I mean, they're up. I mean, it's a view up there. You're getting what about?
So forget whining and dining. It's whining and mining. Apparently,
mining. I love it. Yes, it's whining and mining. Hey, you gotta hit that channel. You got to hit the channel. You drink wine, right?
Ting ting ting. Ting ting ting.
Right? No, I mean,
I love it.
Beautiful up there. I know Heywood. You've been up to Jerome, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Sedona, of course. Sedona is beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Kind of gotten commercialized.
Got a lot of history up there with the my paranormal background too up there, because you got the Grand Motel, you got all the old mining town, you got the vortexes in Sedona,
Hey, did Heywood tell you that he built the Grand Canyon?
Allegedly.
Where's that button? We need Jim Rowe.
That's right. Come on.
Allegedly.
Oh, here's a guy.
Good old Jim Rome.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right.
So if I could go back to your bets, El Pooopi, I'm going to post them to the show if you don't mind, if you're okay with that.
Okay, yeah.
So your 3-leg alt line, you're very confident and correct on a scale of 1 to 10.
I would go with that one. Yes, the big one,
Okay.
and then anybody can individually choose. I think if I would say mix and match how you want to do the.
I'll put that as well. So
Yeah.
one might be good on that 4-leg parlay, not the alt line, is the round robin 2 or 3. That might
that's what I would do. Do like a round robin on that one. But the
Actually,
other one, I'm confident in it. It should work. Hopefully we'll see if week 17 is still my thing.
I love it.
It's like sometimes you just gotta stick it in to get the right bet, right? Ease it on in. Are you making banana bread in there? She's making banana bread right now. Oh my god.
The pick is in.
It.
The pick is in. Rated PG-13, folks. Let's go.
No, this is rated NC-17. What are you talking about?
The what is in? I'm sorry. Did I mishear that?
You know the crazy thing? What's the weather like you got going over there right now?
70 degrees.
Ooh.
Man, we are warm, extremely been warm and humid here too.
Same here.
It is weird right now.
Same here.
It's kind of freaking us out. We actually people were posting videos of flowers blooming right now. They shouldn't be blooming right now.
No, they shouldn't.
They're supposed. It's our ecosystems are fucking like really messed up right now because they're fucking. Never mind. We'll talk about that on another podcast.
I love it. I love it.
Love everybody.
El Pooopi, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. It's an absolute blast to get to know you finally. I've heard so much about you. Any final words for the folks coming into this weekend before we wrap it up?
Let's see here. Hold on. I would say the most important thing is make sure you bet wisely and make sure that you never ever trust a fart. Hold on, ready? There you go. That's how you do.
El Pooopi for a reason, folks.
Hey, El Pooopi for a reason. La Pooopi had to come in. She was she's my background crew. She kind of came in a little slow, but she got it though.
No sound effects for that one.
And here's the thing podcast. When the Here's the Thing podcast, she actually right when Snoop closed it out, she actually came up real close and actually gave a real fart. It was awesome.
That's so funny.
That's how we do it. We're all fun about that. But yeah, just make sure everybody bet wisely because remember, they're always out there to make sure they take your money and you not win money. So that's the most important thing.
Yeah. I love it.
And
I love it. Heywood, any final thoughts, sir?
I absolutely loved having you on. About time. I can't believe I'm having a successful podcast. This is blowing my mind still. I'm still pinching myself, like every week, how good we're doing. And I'm glad that you're on.
Let me pinch your cheeks real quick. Bend over. Let me pick your cheeks.
So we're going to start transitioning into basketball. So the time of the show is going to be different. And I want you to come on to talk about NBA sometime in the next month.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I can talk sports all day. I love talking about all kinds of stuff like that. I get a little wild with politics. I try to not do that, but sports, I love sports.
Yeah.
I can talk about it all day. I mean, even a lot of Pooopi's learning about sports. She's like, I did not know that. I'm like, yes, you did now.
Yeah, we'll bring you on. We'll talk some NBA, and we're going to talk some Suns basketball because there's.
We're going to talk about a lot about Suns basketball. We have a lot of Suns stories to talk about.
Yes,
so it might have to be a 5-hour show because you're going to hear me rant about 4.5. I'll get my Suns hat ready for that one.
I love it.
So everybody at home, go give El Pooopi a follow. Like and repost the show. Give him the circle. Thank you so much, brother. You're like one of my best friends. Your family, me, and it means a lot.
Isn't it beautiful? These flowers are for you guys.
Aww.
Salute.
Salute. All right. Thank you, Pooopi. And back to the cheers, gentlemen.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Let's go.
Cheers.
All right. Let's get it.
I love it. Back to the rest of the evening show.
And we'll show the picks. Pick segment's coming up.
All right.
Man, that was fun, huh?
Good times. Great guy. Great conversation.
Man. Yeah. What's up, Jonah?
Cheers, brother.
What time is it in your East Coast time?
Just after midnight, brother.
You're a warrior. Cheers, buddy.
Hey, no rest for the wicked, as they say.
Right. Thank you for everybody for hanging out, watching. We got some great views tonight. Thank you. We feel blessed. Applause for the people, Jonah. Can we get one?
I love it.
Thank you. Man, I'm really grateful. Man.
So I will say, kind of going back and honing in briefly back to, I know we had told the folks that our betting segment was coming. One of the things we teased last week, and we wanted to dig a little bit deeper into before the Show Me the Money segment, where we share our bets, is this Joel Holka stuff with the quotas, right?
Yeah, the incentives, the bonuses, a lot of them came through last week, and I dove pretty deep into this for the Show Me the Money part coming up. But yeah, there's a post they put out. I would like to put it up and go over some of it.
Let's take a look.
This is powerful for betting tools for the people. There's a lot of money on the line, and shout out to Joe Hoka. I follow him. I got notice on for him. He always puts out really good content when it comes to this stuff. So he's got lots of stuff in the post, but let's see here. Let's skip down this one. This one's like a touchdown parlay and some other things, but there's some interesting stats starting with Saquon Barkley. So Barkley needs 155 yards to cash a $250,000 bonus, and he needs 132 that he got last week. He's facing the Bills. They give it up to running backs. And yeah, great point with this one. So I don't know if he's going to get that much, but I think he's going to have a very successful day, and I'll show you in the Show Me the Money part. But yeah, that's one guy.
Nice.
Then we got Justin Jefferson. He needs 83 yards for 1,000. He got 85 last week. Face the lines. They give up the third most to receiving yards. So that's one guy. I might stay away from him. He's kind of inconsistent this year, but it's a good tool. And then my boy Trey McBride. I've been talking to him for a long time. He needs 7 more catches to break the all-time tight end reception record held by Zach Ertz. He's cleared 7 catches in 8 games this year. He burned us last week on the yardage on the big dollar prop, but it's okay. I still have faith in him, and he's got a sweet matchup this weekend. So
nice.
Yes. Next guy, Dawson Knox. He's a tight end for the Bills. Dude, I can't find one reception anywhere on books, Jonah. So the books probably know. The books probably know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I think in 7 straight games, he's had at least 1 catch. So he needs 1 touchdown for $100,000. He dropped 1 last week. So these are good incentives, folks. Very good. You know, money's on the line, as we talked about last week. Last couple weeks of the season, I always look into this. Sam Darnold playing for huge money this week and next week. 297 for 500K, 4 passing touchdowns for 500,000. Now, I'm not going to bet on 4 touchdowns for him this week, but I could see him getting 2. There's 2 games left in the regular season. And you got to pay attention to the teams that don't have nothing to play for in week 18. So, Keenan Allen, we could pass because that game already did with tonight or earlier. But Diggs, he's a guy I'm going to be focusing on. Stephon Diggs for the Patriots. He tore it up last week. He needs 4 catches more for a 500K bonus. He had the Jets allowed 10 catches to Chris Olave last week, and Diggs have been rolling. So you'll see that in the show me the money part. He's one guy I'm focusing on. Juwan Jennings. Now, remember last week, Jonah, he had an incentive for 8 catches, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had 8 catches.
Wow.
A pregame bet on 8 catches for him was plus 500. So
There you go.
it's interesting. But yeah, he's some guy I'm going to be picking on in the show me the money part. And same thing with Hunter Henry right underneath. A lot of money on the line, folks. You know, pay attention to this. These are great tools. Great tools. So he needs 3 for a bonus, so on and so forth. You know, there's some couple other players that's on there that's interesting. Dowdell's interesting in this column. Another guy. If you want to keep scrolling down a little bit, let's see here. So stay away from Matt Collins. He just got put on IR today. That's one guy you don't play. And I think, is there any more underneath this? Yeah. Thoughts, Jonah. That's it.
That's it. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said last week, I think this is incredibly interesting. It's that second layer, if you will, of the betting where you see that there's a lot more on the table than what a lot of fans, I think, are even aware of, right?
Yep. I think
so
your
this
quotes.
is a really cool,
Game in the game. Like you said, there totally is. But, you know, a lot of these hit last week. So, just interesting tool to show you guys. Pay attention to bonuses being made for players. Maybe stay away from teams that are not completely sold on winning right now. Concentrate on the teams that are in a winning position and need to win.
Yep, agreed.
Great.
I love it, man.
All right. I need to order a Jonah Storm Rider jersey. They got those?
That's a great question. I think it's time for that segment, don't you?
Hit it.
Show me the money!
Let's go. All right, now.
Let's go.
Here we go. So first up.
So real quick, I don't know if you've been keeping track, but 5-6 weeks now, 2/3 of the weeks you've been at 80-85%.
Mm-hmm.
Worst week was 60, and last week was 8-4, right?
8-4, so back at 66% again.
All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. These are Pooopi's bets that we could show if you want to. Yeah, let's do that. These are bets that he threw on. So we'll go over that real quick. Now, one game's already happened tonight, folks, so you can't bet on the Houston game. But if you pay attention to the show or my page, before the game, I did a live bet that was influenced by this. So 2 of the games are tomorrow. One's already done, so you can't do the 3-leg. But he did alt lines. I 100% agree with all of these that he did. 100%. Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin, the coach, has always had a 500 record. He's fighting for that. They're playing for something. Bengals are playing my Cardinals. I am influenced at 5.5, so you'll see in the show me the part for me that I did an alt line. But these are 3 solid alt line 3-leg parlay bet. And I love this one. Love this one that Pooopi did.
Yeah, I love it too. And actually, as you can see, his Texans call already played out. So that's
yeah, and they were dogs. They shouldn't have even been dogs. They shouldn't have.
Right.
So on this one, folks, these are 4 underdogs that he loves. So you're gonna see another bet that I have that's influenced by this, and we're gonna talk about round robins, which we've only discussed once or twice on the show, and that Jonah actually introduced to you guys earlier in the season. These are 4 dogs that he loves. One game already happened with the Chargers, obviously, so you got 3 to pick on. And when it gets to my part, I'll show you. But we're gonna round robin 2 of these. I'm gonna do a 3-leg. So One of the games was tonight. I did a Ravens money line, as you're going to see in the Show Me the Money. But that's Poopy's bets. Ride the first one, folks. He's Mr. December for a reason. His weeks are 17, 16, 17, 18. So ride this one. Now, I don't have a link with it because it was a separate live bet, but you can put these three together. You can build it.
Love it. All right. So here's the first one from you here.
So are we doing any, you got anything prepared?
Yeah. We can go through. I've got to pull up all of yours first because I'm already pulling up images, and then I'll hit mine after.
Okay, so as I said, this is a 0.50 band that I laid down. I did that during your guys' live stream, so the Ravens were up. So I did a money line, and then I influenced Poopy's 2 games. So I always said, don't do 6.5, 7.5. I'm just safer. I still think the Bengals are going to win by a touchdown, but I went 5.5 just in case if it is like a 6-point game or some funny business happens. You got a little bit of coverage, and like I said with the Steelers, I think they're going to win. Tomlin needs a win to keep his 500 record every year. So minus 2.5, they have to win by a field goal. And so we got one leg tonight, Jonah. Ravens already checked. So we got 2 more legs for this one to hit. So 50 wins 170. So let's go. Let's go.
Love it. Love
Let's
it.
go. Let's do this one last.
Do that one last?
Yeah. Let's do that one last. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. And then this one.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a $5 one that's similar to this. That's right around this one. If you want to put that one up too, it has to do with the round robin. I want to talk with the 2-leg first. It should be black as well. It should be 5 for like 80 or 90, I think. I think I sent it to you.
I see one where it says 1, 2. Hold on. This one right here. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah. I think there is a third. Yeah, we could talk. It's okay. I think I sent you another one that's linked to this for the 2-leg.
Oh, well. Yeah, I see. It's no. 2 same game parlay, 2 pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I think I already put that up there for you. Yep. This one right here.
Maybe I didn't send it. It's okay. Take this last one down. We'll talk about the other 2. All right. So,
okay.
All right. Let's see here. So,
which you want to hit first?
Let's do the one behind it. Take the smaller one off.
Take this smaller one off?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
And then we'll put this one back up. All right, folks. So I put $30 on a 2-team round robin out of 3 games. Okay, so it's what's Poopy is leaning. He said not to parlay all of them. And then remember during our recording, I said, hey, round robin sounds like a good idea. And after further homework, I completely agree with round robin. So you hit 2 of these games. They're all underdogs. I really think all 3 of them could win. The only one I'm hesitant on more is probably the Bears. They're playing the Niners team that's really hot right now. So I still think they can win it. They've been playing really well as well. One of the hottest teams in football, as we saw last week with Snoop being on. But potential winnings is $222 off a $30 bet. So if all of them hit. So if you want to pull that next box back up, that'd be great. And I can explain some round robin payouts. Now, what a round robin is, as Jonah explained earlier in the season, if you have a parlay, you can bet getting half of them, 2/3 of them, less legs. If you do a 3-leg like I did, I put money on 2. So if I get 2 of the things right, here's the payout options. There's a combination. So there's definitely some money to be involved off a $30 bet. So 76, 95, and 50, it can add up to 220. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the thought process is, guys, the round robin is, let's say if there's 3 games, right? A, B, and C. You do if you have let's say a 2-leg round robin, you would have A and B as 1 leg. So if C doesn't hit, then you still make money on A and B. And then you have an A and C bet. So if B doesn't hit, you still make money on the other 2. And then if A doesn't hit, you have a B and C bet. So in other words, you factor on missing 1, and so it just you break up the parlay so that if all of them hit except for A, all of them hit except for B, all of them hit except for C. So there would be 3 different combos. So if you put $5 on a round robin, then it would be $5 on each of those combos. So it'd be $15 bet. because you're betting on one of those missing. Now, if you have a 5-leg parlay, so you can do that with 3, you can do it with 5. With 5, you can do where you banking on missing 1. So that would mean that you would have B, C, D, E, all but A hit, and then you would do all but B. So it would be A, C, D, E, right? And so on and so forth. So as you have more and more legs, that $5 bet on each of the combos grows and grows. So with more legs, a round robin parlay combo is going to cost you more, but ultimately it's going to save you. So you can also, in theory anyways, you can also, let's say you're not confident in all of it and you want to just really hedge your bets, you could even do any 3-game combo out of a 5-leg, for example, betting on missing maybe 2 of them. So it all depends on, how you want to spread and how you want to protect yourself, etc. So different strategy, different options for betting there.
Love how you explain it. That was great. It was a great way to explain it. Great way to explain it. But yeah, round robin. So let's rock it with that one. So a couple of these I already posted to the show. The Joe Hoka post, it's already underneath the show and down below. And El Poopies I already posted down below. I'll start rocking mine as well. Links, pictures, so you can see it before you place it. But yeah, let's roll on the next one.
Now you have your little devious 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. One of my favorite bets of the season so far that we're going to go for again today.
So am I
any
chasing,
anomalies in terms of sports books?
So I've hit 1 posted to the show this year, and I've hit 2 other ones, and the other 2 were 1,100. So since my confidence is probably 75 out of 100, pretty good on this one. That's and I saw the number 11. I'm like, yeah, okay, numbers, anomalous, or what was the word he said? Anomaly.
Anomalous.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not the smart one here, folks. So, but yeah, 11 stuck out, and the other 2 ones I've hit that I didn't post, but earlier in the season was 11-1. So I'm really confident. I'm more confident in this one than I was the one last week. Hence the dollar amount. Maybe not as maybe a hair slight confidence compared to the one we hit, but this game total is at 53.5. It's climbed up since 2 days ago from 50.5. It's the highest game as far as points on the slate. FanDuel does have it, by the way. So I'm going to vent separate from this. I was really mad at FanDuel earlier this week. So on Christmas, they gave me 3 boosts for live basketball parlays, right? Live basketball.
Nice.
And the first 2 games, there's no player props. Only thing I bet on live. It was not there. Me and Carter were pissed, upset. So FanDuel, where do you get your crap together? But anyway, plus 1,100 on that one, folks. Put $20 on it. What was the payout on that one again? It was $240 was the winnings,
240.
Right? All right, so I feel pretty confident in that one. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
And I think that was it. Is there any others that I'm missing that you can remember?
The one we're going to do a player incentive parlay. It's the one I labeled with a fire check. Perfect. All right, so as of right now, folks, this is my bet of the week. Now, last week I did bet of the year and I burned. I did not win it. McBride didn't get us, but we still won money on all of our bets throughout the week. That's pretty darn impressive, actually, thinking about it, because we put a good unit size, band size on it. So $50 pays 153.49. So I got a 4-leg alt lines. So as I discussed earlier in the incentive bonus talks, all these guys were in it. So I'm going to start off with Saquon Barkley. His rushing and receiving total safer is at 103.5. So I dropped it down some just to be safer. 80 yards, he should smash this. Great matchup. Bills give it up to the running back. And in my opinion, for the Bills, to beat the Bills, you got to have their offense off the field. So what's that mean? Run the ball. So as you said last week, got to run to set up the pass. I think it's going to be run down their throat. So Saquon with 80, that's a safe line. Juwan Johnson, his regular line's at 47.5, so I dropped this down. Tennessee gives it up against the tight ends. He should kill this. He should smash it. It catches last week, so I put 4 on that one. So I got other two players I talked about in that segment was Diggs and Henry, the tight end and the receiver for the New England Patriots, who's been on fire lately. They are looking great. 4 catches and 3 catches. Bonuses. As you saw earlier, the payouts of what they could possibly earn by catching this. So Diggs 4, his regular line's 5.5. Henry, his regular line's 4.5, I believe. So I dropped it down. So you put all 4 together, it's plus 209. I couldn't find a boost anywhere. I always shop for boost to try to help you guys out there to try to get you a little bit more money. Because when there's a boost, the extra payout can go a long way. But no boost on this one. But as of right now, this is my bet of the week. And I'm probably going to be placing more bets to the show. But it's plus 206. 50 wins 153.49.
There we go. All right.
All right. Can I get a great Scott applause? Something? I love it.
Yeah.
Great Scott!
That's right. Cheers.
Let's go. I was all focused on delivering my picks here. All right. So what I've got for you guys is, I'm sorry to say, I've got to go with the Bengals over the Cardinals tomorrow. That's what I think is going to happen.
Smart man.
I think that it's a high total, and that's only a medium spread though. So I'm going to say, but anyway, so it's definitely a stronger signal also for the over.
All right,
that
backs my bet. Okay.
Yep. And then, it's kind of rough bias isn't super huge, so I'm just kind of going with the favorite here because there isn't any real strong signals either way when I look at social media and everything.
Okay.
Let's see. Then we've got the over under at 34 for the Steelers Browns game is really
low,
right? Historically, that's a home underdog win signal. So, and then there's a high cover rate for the assigned cruise data for the refs, especially when the total is under 38. So we're going with the Browns for that one there. Then let's see.
Oh, juicy.
I know,
juicy.
Right? So then we've got we're picking the Titans here as well. And
like it.
It's pretty much, they are a home underdog. It's a close spread. It's a little low also in terms of the over under for the game. Not super low, not as low as the last one we were just talking about, but definitely low. So we're going to go for the upset there. Then let's see, we're going to go Colts over Jacksonville, actually. Divisional home underdog.
Ooh.
Referees' historical data also shows a slight bias to the home team. And the narrative also is that the Jaguars are fighting for the playoffs. So that's the social media narrative. But I just didn't feel like it was enough given a lot of the other factors. So we're going with the Colts there. Let's see. And regarding Bucks Dolphins, I don't have enough data. I don't see enough movement either way. So I'm not recommending a pick on that one at all.
Okay.
Let's see. Patriots. I'm going Patriots over Jets, obviously. So I don't expect the spread to be hit. I think the Jets will cover. That's my personal. But the data for the ref crews in massive spread games like this tends to show that the favorite team wins outright 90% of the time. So not surprising with that big of a spread anyways that the favorite would win. When it comes to Seahawks Panthers, going with the Panthers as another upset there. And Carolina's at home, and crew data shows for the refs, that shows a bias for underdogs, especially at home when the spread is 7+. So very interesting, the data there. Regarding late afternoon games, we're going with the Raiders over the Giants here. A low total again. Huh? Low total again favors the home underdog. So we're going with that. Nothing really on the ref squads there, just kind of neutral. Bills over Eagles. Our boy John Bills Mafia will be happy with that one. But so home team bias in interconference games, and then Bills are at a must-win at home. So
Agree. They are.
I feel like they're going to dig in and produce there. Niners over the Bears. I love the Bears. I know Snoop is not going to be happy with me there. So I'm with you, Snoop. I want the Bears to win. That's in my heart. But I think the Niners are going to pull it off.
Agree with you. Agree. That's why I round robin that one.
Yep.
We have any new comments? Sorry to interrupt you.
Let me change the scene. Actually, I just looked. There are no new comments for the moment.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we're going Niners. High total favors the more explosive offensive team because that over under is pretty high at 52. Niners are Super Bowl contenders at home, so they've got kind of a chance to show up and show off there. Regarding Monday night, looking heavy favor, even though it's not it's against the spread. I'm looking at the Falcons upsetting the Rams here. It'd be a fun way to end up with an upset, towards the end of the season. Monday Night Crews also have a tendency to keep games closer for ratings, so I don't expect there to be a blowout either way. Atlanta's a home underdog, so I mean, especially coming into the New Year's, lots of people are probably tuning into the game more than usual. So
on the surface,
pleaser.
Yes. On the surface, the Rams should destroy them, but teams play up and down in their competition. They can overlook them. And Week 17 is a lot of upsets.
Yep.
So I kind of dig it.
So I've actually only picked 4 favorites.
Wow. Let's go.
So it should be a lot of fun to see how it plays out here. So 7 upsets. That's going to be exciting.
Ooh.
So we'll see. Hey, so bet wisely, round robin. Do what you got to do.
Love it. Cheers to Jonah. That's right.
Cheers.
Yeah, you deserve some applause too, brother.
Let's get it in there. So these are absolute confirmed positive wins. You can't go wrong. These are going to hit.
Allegedly.
Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Betting is always a risk, obviously. Yeah. Make sure you bet prudently. Also, fun fact, if you've got money, let's say on an underdog, and let's say you've got them on the spread and they're supposed to, you're betting that you're going more conservative. So you're not betting that they're going to win outright, but you bet that they're going to cover the +7 spread, for example, right? And you see they go down by 14 points or something early in the game, place that money on the +14 bet, because now it's the original bet. So sometimes in-game betting, you can get a lot of better deals. Or let's say for one of our favorites, we had the Bengals winning, right?
Right.
So if they start by going down a touchdown, that's a really advantageous bet. So if you wanted to put money on them on the money line, and you were going to put, I don't know, let's say you put $120 down to win 100, for example, right? And then they go down. Now you can do the +7 spread at about the same odds. Now all of a sudden, with the live betting, you can, if they lose by a couple points, you're still in the money, right? So playing that live betting, and kind of maneuvering during the games, it opens up a lot of opportunities, especially when favorites go down early on.
Love it. Great point. Great tools to give our listeners. Live betting is so darn powerful. So pay attention to the coin flip right away. Like live betting could be exciting right away. So like to say, if the Cardinals do start off with the ball, and they're driving, wait till they score that touchdown to get better odds, or go up and then place that. So yeah.
Also, regarding live betting, remember there's Bill Belichick talks about the middle 8. I know a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with Bill Belichick, but really pay attention that last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half. If you want to place a live bet, wait till 4 minutes into this third quarter and see who won that 8 minutes right there. And it's an unbelievable, what is it, 90% of
when we
teams that win the game win that. They'll have to look up that, but look up that stat. It's a known stat because of Belichick. But that middle 8 minutes, it's an obscene amount of the percentage. I don't know where my words are. The percentage of teams that win that middle 8 minutes win the game. So it's pretty high percentage. So
I believe you brought that up earlier in the season, like early in the season.
Yep. So it's a good reminder, if a game is close and it's a shootout, and just watch that 8 minutes. Or if one team's getting blown out, right, and it kind of goes, one team goes down 2 or 3 scores in the first half, but then that team that's the underdog, quote unquote, or that's behind, outplays in those 8 minutes. Watch for that roaring comeback. So it'd be interesting. Actually, I don't remember. Do you remember that Bears Green Bay game last week? Who won those middle 8? That would be interesting to look at.
Packers.
I don't remember how the game.
Packers.
Was it the Packers who won that middle 8?
Yep.
Because I know they were way ahead towards the end of the game.
Correct. So maybe a rare case in that one.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. It's interesting. So it's interesting to track. So,
man,
I love it, man.
Love it, Jonah. Another great show, man.
Between the quotas and the middle 8 and live betting and round robining, man, you guys are set for this weekend, baby.
We covered a lot of bases for our people. A lot of it. Love it.
I love it. So remember, we're going to be posting bets throughout the day tomorrow, especially Heywood. And underneath this post, watch, because we'll be updating all of you on different bets as they go live. So do watch that. And then any other final thoughts for the people here before we do our last cheers?
Wow. Yeah, a couple. Go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com. Check us out on YouTube at the Pick Is In Podcast. Go give us a subscribe. That would mean a lot. Thank you to all the great people watching the show. All 1,400 people that have, man, God bless you. Thank you so much. A lot of love being shown to Jonah and I. We love this. I think tonight. That's right. I think tonight we delivered a lot of stuff for our listeners, and I think we're just getting better, man. Grow or die, right? Phone booth. Shout out to them and you guys. Go follow Jonah Stormrider. Go follow me, and don't forget, check the underneath. Check it. Turn the notice on for me. I got live bets. I've been doing good with them. Pay attention. Again, show pictures, links, follow. Taylor Bale, as my great co-host would say. And thank you to all the people.
I love it. All right, folks. Well, good luck to you all. Cheers. And
hold on. I got to get there we go. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
And let's go. So good luck out there, guys. Cheers and have a great night and good luck tomorrow.
Let's go win some money. Love y'all.